Okay, so, you've just had your ceremony where you've been touched deeply
Nice.
by God
Holy
and become
Spirit.
living saints.
Have
However,
we been anointed with oils?
you've been anointed with oils and rubbed down.
Beautiful.
A lot of oil.
Yeah.
You've been rubbed down.
We could set ourselves on fire.
You could set yourselves on fire purely by accident at this moment in time. Yeah, maybe not the best idea. And while you've been sort of oiling yourselves, the acolyte has also been oiled with you. He's become a living saint as well, like the three of you, and he can't believe his good luck, man.
It's good luck. The man's a man of God. It's good luck.
He's been working on it for a long time, man. Yeah, he's baffled at what's just happened to him, but
Surely this is what he's been praying for.
it has. It's touched him deeply.
God's answered prayers.
When you get a moment, after the choirs have stopped singing and stuff like that, you get a moment together, the four of you, and the acolyte reaches out into the ether in search of Pazuzu.
No, don't do that. Just so.
Can we do that?
And he
Yeah, I was going
reaches
to say, can we
out,
not?
and it doesn't take long at first. His eyes roll back, and he's got these like white, sort of radiant, glowing eyes as he scans the ether. And he begins to ramble on. We must pass through France. We must make our way to England.
Oh.
We have a journey. We have a journey. And then he's saying, in England, Pazuzu. And then suddenly his eyes seem to roll again. And they're infected with an inky blackness.
Oh.
And the inky blackness reminds you of,
No, don't show it.
something.
Oh.
And he gets a good look, but as he starts to look, suddenly the inky black eyes. He takes one look at. At first he looks at Jean-Michel and is disgusted, and he rasps. He looks at Llewellyn and he's outraged and disgusted. And then he tries to look into the heart of Jose Diego, and you see him start fitting and speaking in tongues. And he starts hissing, and then the acolyte's eyes roll back round, and they are his own.
Oh,
God.
get you.
And the acolyte catches his breath. You've drove him away. Pazuzu cannot even look upon you. Such is your glory.
Excellent. We will drive him from the face of the earth.
Well then, I don't see the point in going after him really. I mean, that is what's on in England.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, we're all right essentially. He can't even look at us. I think the deal's off. He's not going to kill us or crucify us.
Well, I think he's going to kill everybody on earth and crucify you all. I think that's still the underlying idea, is that you're all dead.
As long as he's in England, I don't mind too much. But if he goes to Wales, which is
well, England, Wales, Pazuzu is on the move.
Yeah, see, that's not so cool.
Yeah, so.
But the fact that he's in England doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, let's not rush to stop him.
Well, as all things begin, all things end.
Is this the only road in Europe?
Essentially, yeah. It's the Via Francigena.
Oh yes, that's the one, wasn't it? Yeah.
And yeah, you do basically get a very strong feeling that as Pazuzu was moved through these areas, he will have poisoned
Oh, what a dickhead.
them all. Yes, I thought that there might be something that DeBars may be concerned by.
Yeah.
What is your hometown there?
Oh, yes.
No.
Which one was it?
Oh, there was the one. I was the legend of San Maurice.
You were the Legend of San Maurice.
Yeah.
Why were you the Legend of San Maurice? I don't remember.
Oh man, the fact I took out a guy with one blow. I think
You crit a giant, didn't you? Like this, the big like the blacksmith or something like that was come
yeah,
looking
just
for.
pummeled him in the nose and bloodied his nose,
Yeah,
so I
you
got first blood.
just-
And then I took two wenches behind the church or the bar or something.
the actions
Yeah.
of a living saint.
Yeah, well, I'm known as the lion puncher, but yeah, not enough people.
Oh, the best living saints have a tainted backstory.
Yeah,
Saint
saints
Llewellyn
have
the
all
Lion.
got to have something about them, haven't they? That's the deal.
The life
Yeah,
of
what
the
are we the
best saint.
patron saint of? Are we patron saints? Are all saints patron saints?
Oh, we could
Can't say
become
that.
patron saints of definitely of everything. Yeah, of the world.
I mean, I don't know whether
Maybe you have to
can do
die
it.
to become a patron.
Yeah.
I think living saint might be its own special category where, you know, in recorded history there is just you three and the acolyte. Well, you know, there's legends and there's, you know, books missing from the Bible and that kind of thing.
I think we're the patron saints of kicking ass.
You could well be. And actually, if you recall, you know, being made a living saint and touched by God is, it was all about your devotion wholly unto Him. So it is your job to destroy Pazuzu. It's you know, that is actually in your psyche. It's within you. You can feel
Yeah,
God's
fair
wrath
enough.
bubbling up in you when you think of Pazuzu and what he's doing.
It is our destiny, and I do feel, you know, the calling to, you know, England is worryingly close to Wales, so maybe we probably should do something about that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So it is probably time for you to leave the Vatican and get on the road of the, you know, get on the old Via Francigena.
Have they got sort of supplies to give us for the road, or
They've got supplies. You can take a wagon. You can take fast horses. How do you want to make the journey?
Well, I think we should maximise our piety. Just, you know, water and lambus bread. Maybe a light wine.
Oh, really? I was going to say like a massive train of, like, you know, it's like 100 people just sort of bringing us all the luxuries that we need. But oh, okay.
100 fattened goats.
Well, possibly. And
a pate.
yeah, do you want to do it old school?
I mean, I do, but you know, you know, you can overrule me and demand the.
Well, the acolyte speaks up and says,
I?
"The path of piety will fuel our gifts from God."
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Right, so horseback it is then. Good horses, good war horses. Oh, can we get? Can we finally get some like proper horse armor? Some.
Oh well, we've got our
Yeah.
colours, haven't we? I'm sure it's still on my sheet. The horses' colours.
Yeah.
We definitely need some horse armor.
Yep, you can get horses and you can have horse armor.
Excellent.
AR-17 SDC 200.
Oh.
You know, you can have the full-on barding.
Well, I think I removed it from my sheet because obviously we lost the horses.
Too painful.
Yeah, you can get new horses and give them a name each.
Well, in memory of his fallen brethren, this one's going to be called Francois the Horse as well. He is
Yeah.
also a piebald horse, very sleek and healthy with a red skirt. You know, just to save
Nice.
changing anything on my sheet.
Did you
4d6.
say AR-17? What was it?
STC 200.
Now, Francois had himself a 4d6 rear kick and 2d6 front kick.
Yeah. It's a good standard horse kick.
Oh, I've got Jotan. Oh no, also known as Jaloot.
Oh, of course, you're the holy hound of God. Well,
AKA that as well.
yeah, you can't believe how much Jotan's grown. Or maybe you can. You come down to see someone like throwing half a leg of lamb into its mouth, and it's just like, 2 smashes of its teeth, and it's gone.
I'm glad to see that despite a zombie apocalypse, food is plentiful.
Hey, the Vatican will always be all right, man, regardless of the apocalypse that's going on outside. There'll always be someone eating rosemary and thyme on lamb and yeah, having a nice time. Red wine jus. Yeah.
Well, good on them, that's what I say.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't mind dying so the rich can live.
Yes. So, you all get on your horses. Even the acolyte's got a horse. His horse has got, it's got a many-barreled name. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John.
Nice.
It's named after the
horse.
our former colleagues.
Yeah, they call them the Big Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the acolyte's read it, and you know what? He's slightly less hunched.
Oh, good.
He seems to stand taller.
Do you reckon he
He
can move a
climbs
bit
onto the
quicker?
horse, quite easily.
Does he look like he might have supernatural strength?
Yeah, has he got the look of the firebrand about him?
He does have a look of, all of that. He was mainly bald with a few white wisps. But it's like there's a darker stubble forming around the crown. His many wishes. The things he prayed for.
Apparently, I've got a wisp of grey hair, but I can't remember how I got it.
I think you've looked at pursuits.
I was going to say, I think we just
Probably.
dude. We've all,
Yeah, probably life in the last few months for the guys.
Oh, I thought you meant in real life. Yeah.
No. Not yet. Streak of white hair.
I reckon my explanation still stands.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Art mirroring life, as they say.
Oh, by the way, does the no, hang on. The 3d6, does that apply to bows as well?
You will need a new bow fashioning.
Oh, right.
Which, to be honest, given that you're at the Vatican and there's, they bring you a bow.
Well, what's
Cool.
his name still alive? The master bowman. Bowie,
The master bowman waited outside for you.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Robert Valjean.
That's it. Valjean. You could crack.
Is he going to be able to? What's he going to be able to do for me?
It's just a bow that's got much higher poundage.
Cool. And
He'll have
what's
to
that,
work on it. Yeah, you'll have to meet him outside. Because he refused to enter the Vatican.
All right.
What is he, a heathen or something?
No, he's just unhappy, I think.
Okay.
Well, you've not asked him. He's got his principles. He helped you get to the Vatican. He was shooting ahead.
Have I been made a cardinal now? Am I a recognised cardinal?
Well, I think you can.
you're
You're
a bit
above a
better than
cardinal,
Bob.
really. You're second only to the Pope now on this mortal earth.
Brilliant. Second only to the Pope, to the natural successor.
Yeah, potentially.
Immediately run him through.
Yeah, yeah, he'd like that.
I bet he's dying to get to heaven. I mean, I
Oh,
can
he
devote
can't wait. He really can't wait.
I mean, I've heard very good things.
Yeah, he's heard a lot. So you've got your horses, you've got your bread, you've got your light wine. Are you taking a wagon?
We may as well.
So who's going to drive the
Oh
wagon?
yeah, no, I'll ride the wagon. You know, I'm an expert at that now. I should have a bonus.
Right. Okay. Yeah. A bit of a wagon rider.
Well, I mean, what?
Here's what I'm picturing. The wagon. There's 4 of us, isn't there? So on each 4 corner, on each of the 4 corners of the wagon, we should have like a flagpole with the flag of our nation flying from it. I think it's only fair.
Yeah,
And the papal banner as well. The papal banner.
And the papal banner, obviously, as well. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They they bring out as lavish a wagon as you've ever seen. And they put some extra nice bits in it as well. There's some fruit in there. They know that bread and water alone ain't really there. And there's a bit of fruit, bit of cheese, bit of salted meat, bit of slated fish.
Always.
That kind of jazz. And when you're ready to go, just say the word.
Yeah, I think it's.
Well, I mean, so I need to have a word with what's his name, Jean Valjean or whatever his name is, the archer.
Yeah, he's out there, man. Remember, he's just out there.
Out there. Oh right. Oh, he's out there amongst the zombies.
He's out there amongst the dead.
Oh, right. Okay.
Maybe he will find you.
Oh.
I mean, should we rescue him?
Maybe we should. I think we should.
Yeah, take him.
We need to pay him a visit and see what he wants to do. I mean, maybe he wants to hang around here the rest of his life. Who knows?
I'm sure he said that he wanted one last big adventure where he was going to basically make.
This is going to be the greatest adventure ever
of his life.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. Okay. So you take your horse, your wagons, etc., to the main gates. And of course, the moment you get there, all of the sort of polish and the nice singing and all of that business, it does feel like a bit of a come down when you get to the gates and you can see them rocking against the heaving, never-ending, undead tide. And if you remember your last plan, the last time you left this place, you had like horses and pieces of wood and poles. And you were...
Oh,
yeah.
Are we doing that again?
Well,
I mean, we could try doing it properly this time.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we could do that, or I'm going to try. I'm going to try something.
Try something.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna So as we ride up to the gates, can I see over the gate from the top of the?
You can
from horseback. Right, so I'm just gonna raise a hand and try and see if I can intimidate them in some way.
Have a sleep, nice sleep, buddy.
I think just the sight of me would intimidate them. I'm sure.
Yeah, I can't be seen by the undead or something like that.
Love you, Pudding. Right. The moment you appear at the top of the gates for the first time, you feel one of your new manifest abilities ignite. As you expose yourself to the endless legions of the undead, suddenly you let off a brilliant light akin to the brightest of sunshine. You hear behind you the chorus, the singing behind you, and you see the undead immediately shoved back as if by an invisible radius of disgust. They all
does anybody else hear this chorus of voices?
What's that?
I say, does anybody else hear this chorus of voices, or is this just what I hear?
I think it's it's a bit of a funny one. I think that you lot can hear it, but I'm not sure anyone else can. Yeah, if you remember, yeah, that sort of singing from the end of last game is sort of resonating in your mind as you hold up your hands, and yeah, a large radius of effects. You can see it is almost like the rim of a bubble. Everything moves away. The doors stop shaking for the first time in weeks.
Beautiful.
That sounds cool.
So yes, given that,
do we have people travelling with us, like serfs or?
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea to get some serfs. Yeah.
Well, hang on a second. I thought we were travelling like piously, and now all of a sudden we're going to bring loads of serfs along.
pious and light, my brothers, the acolyte. You hear his voice, pious and light.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I was just wondering because I could protect and defend them.
We could do with the boy. Just send messages back. Just send word.
All right. Yeah, just have him running back and forth between us and Rome, getting progressively further.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have a boy.
Yeah, no, I just
Rescue him from the Vatican's vault.
Someone probably needs
an
rescuing.
interesting super ability our character's got. You know, it's not like, you know, super strength or super speed or anything. It's I can make clergymen feel comfortable and safe. That's
Sure, there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
there possibly is, but that's the main. That's what I'm going to.
Well, does that include us?
I suppose so Jose, he's a cardinal. Have you joined the cloth? Are you touching cloth?
Well, I mean, I'm quite content to be a saint. Is that not good enough?
Yeah, it's like anyone will trust you or break bread with you. You know, serfs, peasants, clergy.
Well, that's what I'm
That's
thinking.
gotta be
Yeah,
pretty
it's the unwashed masses that like to huddle round.
Yeah, anyone that's not a bad person will immediately see you as someone to confide in, sit with, eat with, share food.
Yeah. Share that.
What happened to Le Fromage? Where was he?
Fromage, he's with us in spirit still.
Yes, remember that Jean-Michel had some sort of prior religious experience.
Yeah, I did. I say I was going to right the wrongs of my forefathers. I mean, that's like a side quest, though. So.
I mean, it could easily be done now. It's not like you've.
We haven't got time to stop and mess about. Let's get the story mode done first.
Yeah, that's what they say. Right, so the main gates, I take it, you go down to the main gates open, and sure enough, the shambling undead back away as fast as they possibly can.
Oh, brilliant.
Leaving you a clear run on your horses straight out of there.
Well, actually, you've guilt tripped me into it now. As we travel, I'm going to be composing a letter that spells, you know, to my head of my family, the head of the Fromage family, and the sort of the local, you know, whatever they are, marshal or judge or whatever you call them, you know, to whom it may concern. The Fromages, you know, this is what they actually owned. They, you know, basically giving them back their land and their money.
I reckon you should be able to. You should roll on the.
Yeah, I'll see how good, because I think I've got general law, so I'll see how well I compose this legal document, or whether it's just bullshit. Where is it?
I mean, you're gonna get it. You know, you probably got it at like 100% now. So it's the quality, really.
It's not bad. It's
not bad.
And yeah, I've got 94%. So.
Well, you pan a really solid letter. And the acolyte, who he knows a bit of this and that. As you're sort of getting busy to write it, I take it you're going to do that on your next rest or whatever. You're not going to write
yeah. Well, yeah, like you say.
Well, as you're discussing it, the acolyte says, "Well, I'll give it a look over as well."
Cool.
We'll make sure that this document is pious. Anyway, the gates open and you come bursting out. The holy light of Saint Llewellyn blinds and pushes back the undead hordes. You can actually see them. You've never seen them feel pain. But in this instance, it is like they're being hurt. They shield their eyes and kneel or move backwards as fast as they can. And the Holy Avengers come blazing out of the gates of the Vatican and head
beautiful sight.
for glory. The light of a Iluvatar shining from you.
Yeah. I mean, I reckon it's like a nimbus. It's basically coming from the back of my head.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's a lot of head glowing going on at this point.
Yeah, the whole halo thing's got to be captured, man. I hope an artist is painting the scene of us bursting through the Vatican gates.
It's happening. These horror struck into the hearts of all evil when they witness what bursts forth.
Awesome.
And sure enough, you managed to essentially ride out of Rome unhindered. And as you're sort of riding out, you do see that just from your left flank, there's a powerful horse galloping with a grey-maned man on the back of the horse, Robert Valjean.
Yeah, there he is.
Robert, why did you not come into the Vatican with us?
I don't agree with those bastards that live in there.
Fair dues.
They're decent people once you get to know them.
Sacre bleu.
The man's clearly got strong feelings on it.
I don't believe in this madness. Although perhaps with your glowing visage you may convince me otherwise, but deeds are performed in the aid of good, not behind walls.
This is true. Well, this is what we intend to do. We intend to face the evil. We have discovered its source. It's England. I'm sure it wouldn't surprise you to find out.
Please, piss. England are the potato-eating bastards. They've got serious.
I'm not sure they've discovered the potato yet.
I don't care. I've seen things. They potato-eating pommes de terre. That's it. That's the word I call them. They disgust.
And you must have just invented it, sir.
Mostly mangled Wurzel eating bastards at the moment.
Yeah, mud apples, that's what they are. They disgust me. Anyway, Robert Valjean's racial issues. By the by, he's not happy with the English. I don't know, maybe he accuses them of eating black pudding or something.
Well, I cannot disagree with you there, my friend, but even the lowliest of humans must be saved from this evil.
Oh, and they truly are the lowliest of humans.
Oh, they are indeed. Roast beefs, that's the food we associate with them.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the roast beefs.
Beef-eating self-molesters. Yes, that's what they are.
That's what they are.
Yes, they haven't discovered the joy of sheep, of lambs, of lamb. They haven't. Yes, no, it's a far superior meat.
Yes. You all ride gloriously towards the setting sun, and you have you go through the there was the gates. I think it was Aosta before you head over the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sort of going to skip bits and bats of the journey, but basically you have a fairly clear journey, if a little disturbing in that when you camp at night, no sounds. It's always
What,
quite...
no animals?
No
Are we
wolves.
able to hunt for? Is there no mountain goat or?
Yeah, I was going to say this is where we caught some mountain goats last time.
Well, in the daytime, it is kind of different. You see life in the day, so if you want to stop and hunt a quick bit of goat on your journey, that's more than acceptable. Yeah.
But at night there's no. So that's a bit weird.
All right. Well, I'm surviving. I'm hunting the goat.
Right. Yeah. You find high on a hill some lonely goat turds, and you begin to sort of,
Right,
forage through them.
Who tracks the animal?
Me.
Yeah, let's have a look. Right, well, in the goat turds, you find, there's some sort of kernel shells or something, and you identify
Walnuts.
the tree that they're from, and you're looking around, and over there, yes, that would be the goat dwelling place. They've been eating things, man.
Wasn't it walnuts?
Yeah, it was walnuts and all. A diet solely of walnuts and olives, force feeding themselves.
Yeah.
And that won't have changed in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, zombies aren't into olives and walnuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You recognise the walnut kernels, man. Yeah, you jib around there that there's a little sort of, is it a copse, man? Like a little bit of tree and shit.
Could be. Mm-hmm.
Now, are you going to trap the animal, or are you going to try and hunt it with brute force?
Decapitate it as it comes past.
Burst the sword into flames and
I've got the lore of cat.
That is actually a problem.
So I could tell you what an honourable death in their culture would be, but I can't.
Yeah. Give us some lore. Give us some cattle lore.
Yeah, this is a fatted goat. Yeah, beheaded as quickly as possible. Apocalypse Now style. That's how you kill a goat. Preserve the liver.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, a quick, painless.
The liver, man.
Yeah, don't damage the liver.
No.
Or maybe, none of us carry such things, but a horseman's hammer to the skull, just puncture it.
Maybe just to cast us to the skull. Punch.
Cast us to the skull would probably be that'd be one way of doing it. So what we're going to do? We're going to trap one and then finish it off, or
it's like I say, it's up to you.
do a bit of trapping. I might as well set a trap. Especially given how good I am at setting traps.
Cool. I've got military fortification, so we could protect ourselves from any retaliation from the goat.
Do you have the goat tribe? Well, sure enough, that's an excellent trap, man. So you put some walnuts and olives down on a flat rock, man. The goat sort of, starts gnawing on the walnuts and olives, and one of its cloven hooves goes into the hoop that you've prepared, and it gets caught and it starts thrashing and rearing up.
I try and hand it. Can I go and grab it and snap its neck?
No, go for it. I was going to cast a hit to the face. I mean, Ooh.
Right, yeah, it's a critical neck snap with supernatural strength. I suppose, it's a quick internal decapitation more than anything.
Thank you. I'm hit points.
Its body just collapses dead. It lets out a really weird sound as it dies. Sort of. You've got yourself a goat.
Nice.
Good stuff.
And it's a pretty good big fatted goat, because there's not been much hunting in these parts for a while. Oh, and yeah, when you settle down that evening to cook, you make it quite nice. Debars, do you want to start? Oh, you did the roll earlier, didn't you?
Uh,
For your legal document.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you start penning your legal document. Jose cooks up some, lovely goat.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look around the area, see if I can find any sort of like herbs and things that I can.
You find some light herbs and spices that will definitely complement the goat, no question.
Lovely. Yeah,
And you create yourself quite a nice meal. And afterwards the acolyte speaks up and says, "We must pray. Thanks for our meal." And you all join in. And then as you're turning into Cape, you feel an oppressive, like the humidity suddenly increases. And a darkness and a heaviness on the air. And you look up to the sky and you see the clouds. Something doesn't look right. But sure as shit, it all blows over.
Ooh,
May no eye of evil view the living saints, says the acolyte as he looks into the mid-distance.
Nice. What direction was the darkness going?
The darkness sort of it passes over you and heads towards Rome. So you feel that the darkness has. Well, give us an intelligence roll.
I know such things as well.
Okay, you got a high IQ and the rest of it anyway, but they're good rolls. But you reckon it is Pazuzu looking for you, but he cannot see.
Well, he must know that if he can't see, it must be us.
Well, it's not that he's just passing over, so he's no idea. You could be anywhere from England to Rome. So, yeah, no, it's not like there's just 4 black shadows on the ground below him. And it's like, I reckon it's them, mate. What do you say, Asmodeus? And yeah. No, he can't see you at all. He's no idea. But, what you guys are aware of is that, I mean, I don't know, how does that make you feel? The fact that you're being looked for and you can't be found? I think in a fashion.
Take our time.
Well, it makes me feel remarkably powerful.
Well, I would argue that,
like,
yeah. You do. You feel more
like
confident.
singing a song of praise, which I shall play a little tune to ward off the oppressive silence.
Go on, I'll give you a jig. Quick.
Oh, look at this.
A not unpleasant jig.
Are we not linking arms the way we do?
That's a good idea. Yeah, let's link arms in dance and song.
I think you should.
Oh
my God.
Oh, the heavens crack. The beauty.
The song and the glory. And
Did we not bring someone back to life with that song?
It brings everyone back to life. The zombie curse is lifted.
Yeah, you feel that maybe if you did that somewhere, it might have done something.
Maybe it brings the goat back to life.
Yeah.
We have to kill it again.
Yeah, the goat just re-dies on the fire.
Yeah, bastes itself, then goes back to death.
So while you're having your rest and the likes, Robert Valjean, he takes a look at your bow, Saint Llewellyn. Takes a look at it.
Snaps it over his knee.
Yes. Oh, sacre bleu. Pull the string. Pull the string. I need to weigh up your.
Pull the string.
Pull the string.
I'll pull the string.
You sort of twang it up. Yeah, yes. Sacre bleu. We need to find the blacksmiths. I will need to reinforce your shaft.
Oh dear me.
I shall avert my eyes for a while.
Well, I had no idea. Okay.
Well, sounds like it needs to be done, man.
He starts sort of pointing out on your bow that he's going to add these metal sort of bits to the front end of your bow that will give it a lot more, make it. No mortal man could wish to pull a bow like the one I will create for you, Saint Llewellyn.
That's nice, man.
Well, if anyone can, you can, I'm sure. Yes.
Robert Valjean. Yes, the finest Fletcher in all of the land.
No, I believe it. I mean, I never got the chance to thank you for your remarkable archery skills in Rome yesterday or whenever it was. A few days ago by now, I would imagine.
Right, was nothing. I practice popping the head of evil whenever I can.
Oh, it was very useful at the time.
Yes. He gets more grub down him, and sure enough, you all fall asleep. Now, Jose and Llewellyn, well, Jose, you have a nice sleep. You see yourself dressed in these really fancy robes and people, genuflecting before you and holding the knee, and you're touching the heads and being pious.
Sounds right.
Llewellyn, you have disturbing visions.
Oh,
A great darkness.
oh
But you don't feel weak in it. You feel like the beacon of hope.
the light in the darkness.
The light in the darkness. The bars. You see your hometown subjugated. Legions of undead. Children cowering in basements. The innocent being feasted upon.
That's not good.
And you wake with a start. A new day. And you are headed, you're coming down from the mountains. Several days have passed, I suppose. You're coming down from the mountains, but you recognize a lovely little town, San Maurice. You head over the hills and down towards San Maurice, but
How's
things
it
don't
looking?
look good.
Oh,
Shame.
is it not the welcoming committee didn't get the boys' notice that we were coming?
As you get closer, you can smell the acrid fumes.
Maybe they thought we were coming yesterday and barbecue on like.
You get closer, a lot of the buildings been burnt down.
Yeah, no. When we didn't arrive, the riot started.
Yeah, the riot clearly kicked off because we didn't arrive.
Where are they? They said they'd be here.
Yeah.
Crucified the boy for giving him false
Well, as you
hope.
get into town, you can see that there has been, funny you should say, there has been a handful of crucifixions.
Oh,
But
why?
the things that have been crucified are undead.
Oh.
And they're just
Okay, well,
snapping the teeth at you as you pass.
Oh, brilliant.
And it feels, it's kind of quite haunting. You've got the clip-clop of the horses, the embers of fires still burning here and there, the smell of smoke, the snapping teeth.
Are they not scared of us? Do they not try and turn the head away?
They pin to a cross and, yeah, they're just snapping the teeth.
I think we should decapitate them. We can't. This is.
I was thinking that give their souls peace.
It's an outbreak waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Someone kicks the cross, it falls over, it bites them.
You know
I think
what?
we should. No way, Press, to make a point.
And are we any different from the monsters if we start doing this? I mean, let's give a speech admonishing people for such behaviour while we do it as well.
Yeah.
Not the way Christians act. It's a mild admonishing.
No, it's good. It's good. Do you put the undead out of their misery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I whisper in Latin as I do it.
Nice. You put the undead out of the misery. You find most of the buildings are burnt to ruin. There doesn't really appear to be any life in the town. You get towards, as you get to the centre of town, you see that the blacksmiths is one of the buildings that's been sort of half wrecked, but you can see the furnace. It's still workable, but the building's fucked, basically.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything we need? Because I've got that field armourer. Do we need to maybe armour up the wagon?
A very swift pace.
Well, Robert, I'm sure was saying that he needs a.
Is there any armour he needs that we have?
He just needs to fashion me a decent bow. I mean, I don't know about anyone else.
Oh, he wants to fiddle with your shaft, doesn't he?
He wants to fiddle with my shaft, yeah. And who can blame him? Because I'm an incredibly good archer, and
No.
And all your armour's all right, isn't it?
Mine is.
Mine's not amazing. What is everyone's armor rating? Mine's 14 at the moment.
Well,
probably.
What's the
given
damage
actually
to
that
your
we're
armour?
super strong. Yeah, I could probably do it. Yeah, it's down to 30 from 50. So.
Right.
Yeah, why didn't we get decent armor? Because we're all got human strength, so we could all be walking around in like the heaviest plate armor imaginable, can't we?
My armor's 120. I'm in half plate. What are you in?
120. Oh, well, you mean STC?
STC, yeah. Yeah,
So what?
armor rating, that would be quite impressive.
Apologies. Oh, have I been cut off?
Might be our last chance for a while.
Well, I've rolled once there for field armour to fix up your armour. And so Dave's starched robes, man, that he's wearing, for his armour.
Oh, yeah.
I've just added
starched robes, to be fair. I think they're like can't remember what they are.
Right, what have you done there? We've done a field armourer, okay. What are you trying to improve Saint Llewellyn's robes?
I'm trying to, fix his armour.
Nice. Well, you've got the tools and the means. Robert Valjean gets busy sorting your bow out. Ooh, he sorts the bow out very well. Perfecto.
Superior studded armor, that's what it was. But I could do with some more superior armor. I'm not quite sure why I'm still wearing. I should be wearing plate, given how strong I am. We all should be.
Plate? Well, that is something.
Although, yeah, it affects your stealth, doesn't it? That's the problem.
It does affect your stealth, but that is certainly something you'll be able to pick up in Le Francais. But here, yeah, basically, you get the opportunity to sort your bow out. Does anyone need anything else from this kind of town? It is, you look around and it has been utterly devastated.
Do we have the skills between us to repair our armor? Can we do that? Just get it up to
between Jose and Valjean, you can repair your armor back up to max. Yeah, with a couple of decent rolls.
Oh right, okay.
Can I do a salvage to find you some?
What's it? That's to look for a hiding place. If there's anyone hiding anywhere, or
right, that is a good move. We'll come back to that in a moment. When you leave the blacksmiths, we'll come to that. But that's good rolling. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Whose armor needs repairing?
Jean-Michel, do you want to salvage some metals?
Yeah, I could do. And also, I've got my artisanal repair tools so I might any issues with the the general wagon. But yeah, salvaging. I shall. Wait, hang on a minute. Let me just. I have a vague memory of buying some artisanal.
I mean, zombies don't really need metals and stuff. I mean, surely, I mean, it'll just be lying around the blacksmith. I would have thought.
Possibly, but I want to try out my artisanal salvaging tools. That give me plus 15 to start. I knew it wasn't just a strange dream.
Well, that's right. While the metal is knocking about around here, it does take some with an eye to like what would be the easiest metal to work with right now. Some stuff would be difficult to dismantle and melt down. Go on, have a good look.
Certain nails that could be fashioned in a joint or something. Right. Normally that'd be a fail, but with these special tools I purchased, it's good.
They had 15%, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot about artisanal tools. I've got an artisanal carpentry set. I don't know when it's ever going to be useful. But,
well, why not now? I mean, should we fix up the wagon? Maybe build.
Like
a seating
make sure it's
at the back.
Do what? Sorry.
Let's make a little seating, like a kind of bench at the back, a prayer bench. So we don't have to stop the caravan to have a quick prayer. We could fashion.
That's a good idea. Let's work on that.
Pray and go.
I'll do my general repair to get it up in which again.
Right, nice.
I might be able to jury rig. I might be able to jury rig something for the. No. Make like a little foldable bench, foldable kneeling platform. Like they have in church.
You make something foldable, but without the appropriate coverings, it's just kneecap torture. So you fold it away. But maybe at some point, you'll find the right stuff to give yourself a nice plush knee rest. But yeah, you put the mechanism in place. It's just woefully uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like unsanded wood.
Right, so you sort things out.
Sorry, has Llewellyn not done a carpentry?
I did, yeah. That was, that was for the platform.
I tried jury rigging something.
So we've got a platform that we can sit on, but we haven't got the soft cushionings.
Yeah, no, I think Jose was putting some sort of kneeling device in or something that, you flip it down and you can kneel on it and pray. And yeah, he got the mechanism in, but there's no plush cushioning around these.
To be fair, that's good. I mean, that's I know the few Catholic weddings I've been to have been quite hard on the knees, if I remember. So yeah, no, that's cool.
I think that's part of the experience.
Exactly, yeah. Jesus liked sore knees.
He did. He really did. He really did. So
is there a church in town?
Well, you sort all your jazz out. And as you come out, Jose Diego's sharp perception, you spot, of course, the church. And the church is untouched. But there's either a smell on the wind that you caught very briefly, Jose, maybe of bread being made, or there's some waft of life. And you see the church, and while it's been sort of, the doors are damaged, windows are smashed, the church is stood and it hasn't been on fire.
I think we should enter and show them that the Lord is fighting back.
We definitely should, and we should, as we approach as well, we should always an opportunity, I think, to play a little tune of a little nice, bit of a religious ditty. If anyone that's there will know that servants of the Lord are on their way.
Yeah, that will.
You're pretty sure that the name of the song is Servants of the Lord. So you sing the song Servants of the Lord. I imagine DeBaz has got a baritone sort of voice.
Yeah.
Or, what is his style? I don't know. It's your call. Is he a tenor?
Well, I mean, I'm not really sure of, but I think he is a bit high pitched. Looking at his physique, he's not the most. I'm trying to where on earth is the picture of him? No. Oh, I've not got the full one. Yeah.
Maybe you've got a bit of James Blunt as well.
Possibly. Again, I know about as much about James Blunt as I do. Dave Mustaine. He's got a Dave Mustaine kind of nasal, high pitched, but technically, competent voice.
Nice. Okay. So you're singing. What is it?
I'm singing a Tulamon, yeah.
These are the last ones.
Let's give it a quick chorus of a Tulamon.
They love it, man. So, yeah, you've got a bit of the old servants of the Lord going on, man. And you walk into the church, and the church seems empty, but the song, the music, it fills the church, and you see a rug up near the front gets shifted, and from a trapdoor emerges a priest, and he joins you in singing Servants of the Lord, that well known. Oh, and he sings well, man. He compliments your style.
Excellent. Yeah.
And he's too singing Servants of the Lord. And then a couple of nuns appear, and then lots of children.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's good to see someone's about.
And he comes to you, clasps his hands together. He can recognise, he can see something within the four of you that tells him.
Does he feel?
He feels blessed
and safe
in the presence of living saints. And
can I cradle his head to my bosom to make him feel extra safe?
He just has it, man, and he's totally relaxed. It's like there's no, personal space issues or anything like that, man. And he embraces you, and it's warm, and he starts to weep heavily upon your bosom.
This is what it's all about, guys. That's why we do
it.
Everybody's just singing Servants of the Lord. And then
grown men cry and embrace.
There's just a lot of crying going on, man. There's a lot of weeping. And it feels cleansing in a way. And after the song ends, the holy man, the priest, he decides to break bread with you.
Mm.
And he says, it is surely. We have been surrounded by the monsters. For weeks, we've been hiding in here. Not once did they manage to get in. And then, less than 24 hours ago, the undead, they just started to leave.
Where did they go? In what direction?
Oh, they headed towards France.
I suppose they must have done, thinking about it logically.
They headed that way.
They know the Lord is coming, and their time of darkness is at an end.
Some more cheese.
Cheese, you say?
No,
they've heard about the brie. They have
sorry, I thought you was hungry, Saint
yeah.
Yes.
How do you make cheese? Have you kept a cow in the church?
No, but perhaps we could find some in the town now that evil has left. Says, but these children, what will we do? Their mothers and fathers all gone.
Allow them to grow feral.
Stay pious, my brother.
Indeed, this madness will be over very soon. We intend to bring an end to it. Yes, we head to Merry England to destroy this evil for once and for all.
Yes. Praise be the living saints. He begins to weep again. He turns to the children and the nuns. We will take what we can, and we will become feral. We will live in the mountains. We will live as man was meant to be, back in a new form of the Garden of Eden or something like this. Yes, we will live feral, as God intended us to.
I mean,
He will provide.
If you're sure, yes.
He will provide for us. And you know, it's Saint Jose's word carries power, and you know you should live feral. And to be fair, you know you've got mountains there.
Where you see dry barren bushes, berries.
You might need to do a.
Empty field, you will find.
You might need to do a refresh. You sort of up.
You're breaking up a bit.
You're breaking up a lot and you're pausing a lot. You like doing you sort of did an exorcist thing a little earlier where your face was far away. And so did you see that?
I saw the one where he disappeared for a few frames. And yeah, it was like, hang on, what the fuck? Yeah, so.
Yeah, you seem to be moving now. You've been doing some real sort of freaky stuff.
Yeah, though I tell them, man, that wherever the path is, they will find fruit. They'll find fruit bearing, berries. So,
excellent.
After that, that'll be my first miracle. So I can.
They're all for it, man. You know, you can see the joy in the faces. The fruit-bearing trees, the bushes of berries, the goats, the galloping goats leaping onto the fire, ready to be roasted. And it's
snatching up a few left. A couple of last walnuts before it's onto the fire.
Yeah, it's looking after itself, man. The goats with shiny coats, man. We'll speak of them for many years.
Secrete olive oil.
Oh, just the healthiest goats, man. Unbelievably tasty.
So I reckon their scientific name means self-basting in Latin, you know.
Yeah, Selfus Bastio Cabra. Yeah, something like that.
Go to Asbestos.
Yeah, they're loving it. So they're happy with the idea. So, yeah, they come out. They show you where some of the shops were. And, you know, you remember some of them. And, you know, if you go in the pub, yeah, you'll find a keg of ale. If you go in like... if you check all of the shops, I suppose, you'll pick up like a wheel of cheese and... You know, some decent stuff. I appear to have frozen solid now.
All right, you can
Yeah, that's
see that.
frozen. Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Can you hear me normally? No, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right, all right, that's fine. Yeah, so you know you managed to pick up a good week's worth of rations that will enhance the food that you've got, and you know it's not about being pious in this sort of regard. Once the priest and the nun and the kids have got what they want, you know anything else you take is bounty of the Lord. So yeah, you fill the wagon. I'll just do a quick refresh to see if I can get myself moving again.
Fair enough.
Looking exactly the same as you did before.
Yeah, I'm looking remarkably frozen, aren't I? Oh well, we'll get on. Maybe it's my camera that's.
I was
going
going to say, is it a droid cam thing?
Yeah, it could be droid cam. Fucking droid cam. It's just. It seems to have paused me with me. I'm just slightly puckering my lips.
You look like you're in Richmond.
Yeah, you're making some kind of bird call.
Well, it's nature's will, man. That's how it's ended for me. Frozen in time. Right, yeah. You fill your wagon and off you go. Off you go back onto the road. But the bars, the troubling visions.
So,
Yeah, you know what thought enters my head as well is what would have happened if the Fromages, who were the more pious family, had more power and control? Would they have been able to rally the people and protect against the zombie hordes? These are the thoughts that enter your head late at night when you've been staring at blue screens for too long.
Yeah, these are the thoughts, man. These are the thoughts. Where was you from?
I have a. Oh God, let me see.
It was somewhere around there.
It was, yeah. I'm sure it was.
I reckon you're just outside Champagne.
I think I'm pretty sure it was. But let me just double check.
From.
It must have been Chalon or Champagne.
Yeah. I think it, and I haven't got it written down anyway.
In that case, this is the bit, you know, the propeller heads know the word. This is the retcon.
Yeah.
So well, you're definitely from Chalons à Champagne.
Yeah.
It is now.
Okay, so we have a quick 5 minutes there. And I'll sort my camera out and that, and then it looks like Jose needs to sort his shit out too. Yeah, let's have 5 minutes and get fixed up.
Sweet.
Good.